Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of a podcast from the smallest desk in the world. If you're watching this, you'll be able to see that we are at the world's smallest desk. I am your host, Grayson, and every episode, I'm going to be coming at you with different aspects of college life with a different guest. We'll be talking about different majors, different clubs, different minors and certificates, different, what's it like to go home and come back? What's that like? We're going to be talking about it. Different, stuff every week. Later in the episode, we'll be doing a series called Rank It, where me and the guests will be trying a food and or drink item from a place on or around campus and ranking it. Today, I'm here with my guest. Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name's Emma Frazier.
Emma Frazier. And your major is?
My major is middle childhood education, and my two subjects are history and math.
Fire. And you're getting a minor or certificate?
I'm getting a certificate in ASL.
Fire.
And technically it's in deaf studies.
Deaf studies. Is that different from ASL? Or?
So to get your certificate, you have to take deaf culture classes. I think you have to take 4 of them, and then also 4 ASL courses. The 2 intermediate ones and then 2 basic ones.
You're a sophomore, correct? This is your second year here
This
in Cincinnati.
is, yes.
We come from the same hometown. We go way back, my twin. But when you came here, did you know that you wanted to do your major?
I knew that I wanted to do education. I wasn't really sure what grade. I went in with middle, and then after doing observation hours in different schools, I realized I really like middle. I don't think I could handle little kids running around all the time. Can't deal with high schoolers. So I like the middle schoolers.
All right. Respect the grind. So you knew coming in you wanted to be a teacher, but then you just figured out, And so how did you end up going into the schools and doing that? Did your advisor tell you to, or what?
So your first year of teaching or education, it's required for you to take a class, and it'll require observation hours in a school. There's no way to get around not going in a school your first year. The second year, it's a little bit easier because you don't have a class that requires it, but you still have to go. For all your advisors will tell you have to go into school and observe.
So how did you end up? Did you know you wanted? So you knew you wanted to teach.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know you wanted to do ASL or deaf studies?
I did not, because with middle childhood education, I'm required to take all of the classes for special education so I can get my I can pass my board test. So I have all the requirements for it. So in my head, I was like, why wouldn't I do special education and teach it? And then I took a few classes on it, and I really talked with my teachers who have taught special ed, and they all said, if you want to do it to your fullest. So it's you can't be able to communicate with half your students.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing in my head. I don't want to be able to be in a classroom and talk to a few people and then not be able to communicate at all with other students.
Makes lots of sense. What are some misconceptions people have about your major or minor, whichever one, or both? And what are things that people don't know about it?
Well, a lot of people don't think my major is a major. They always, when they think of education, they think of it as secondary and then early. So, which they tried to pass, but it didn't pass. It would have been pre-K through 8th grade,
okay,
and then 9th grade through 12th, and just cut out middle in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm you can't do that. That's me.
That's you.
That's my major.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many of us, but we're there.
You're there.
But it was really crazy. A lot of people, when I told them that I was middle, I remember somebody told me that's not a thing.
Oh.
Straight up told me, that's not real.
I'll be honest, I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah.
How does the workload compare, year 1 versus year 2?
My second year is a lot more papers.
A lot more papers?
A lot more papers. If you ask an education major what they do, it's mainly read and write papers.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I mean, there's obviously a lot of more, but most of our core education classes, it's a lot of interpreting what other teachers have done in situations and then seeing what you would do as a future teacher. And that just kind of got a lot more extreme this year with my papers and how in depth I have to go into with like my teaching ideology personally, and I was not expecting that this year.
Early, you feel like? You feel like too early?
Way too early.
And so then student teaching, is that your 4th year?
Student teaching will be, I think it's my junior year. My junior year spring semester is when I'll start, quote unquote, teaching in a school.
Okay.
And then it increases. It goes like my spring, I think I'll be in a school like 2 days a week. And then it'll like increase as time goes on to a full week in school.
Fire.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite part so far about what you've studied and what you're studying?
It's actually my African Americans history class before 1851. It is a very, very interesting class. I feel like history in schools, we don't get really taught not the right things, but we really don't learn a lot of what we should. And that class, basically what he does is he tells us things that we know, like throughout history about World War II, but then he brings a new aspect to it through African American eyes, and it's really crazy how much we've missed learning. But it's a really great class, and I think everybody should take it, even if it's not related to you. It's a really good class to kind of like put yourself out of the situation and just like look and be like, oh, that should not have ever happened, and it's normalized now. So yeah.
That's crazy. Next semester, maybe I'll sign up. Maybe I won't. All right. So now we're going to get into some other questions that I did not ask you ahead of time because I ran out of questions.
Okay.
So we both come from a very, very small town.
We do.
Top 10 smallest towns in Ohio. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but it feels like it.
I think it is.
And so I just moved here. I'm a first year, and Emma is here in her 2nd year. And did you have trouble adjusting to the like people being everywhere all the time?
I did. It was so crazy because our high school had maybe 100 people, our graduating class or my graduating class. And sure, I was close to them and I like knew them, but I didn't see them all the time. So it's like, didn't really matter. I didn't see many people. And then coming here, there's people everywhere.
All the time.
All the time. Like, I feel like there's no space. Whereas back home, it's like I can just literally walk away and be away from everything.
I could just walk into the woods if I wanted to. Here,
Yeah.
I gotta like drive to the woods.
You gotta find the woods.
I know.
You gotta find them.
Like that's been like the hardest part. Not the hardest part, but one of the hardest parts of being here is just
Yeah.
having to be like, there is nowhere that it's just me.
Yeah.
Everywhere there are other people, and it's like no matter what I do, no matter what time it is,
No matter what time.
because I mean, people are crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They are up at 3 a.m. Go to bed. It's my time to be up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Not yours.
let me sit in the courtyard. All right. But like that's one of my biggest things that I've had to adjust to is that there are so many people and they're everywhere and they're always around.
Mm-hmm.
And you think, oh, it's like a big campus. But like you see people you know all the time.
Every day, all the time.
Like in the restaurants, I'll be sitting there, I'll be talking about someone, and I'm like, I look over my shoulder, I'm like, gotta make sure they're not here.
They're there.
They're there.
They're always there.
They're lurking.
That's the biggest thing at work. I look over my shoulder before I say anything.
Everybody's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can never see someone, but you can also see someone every single day.
There's just so many people, I feel like, and it's crazy.
It's ridiculous. Where are they all coming from? There's no way we all live here.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are 500 people in this building. That's not true. Like there's no way.
That's crazy.
That's like half of my town's population.
That is the population of Malvern.
Mm-hmm.
512.
Really?
I looked it up the other
You
day.
looked it up?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how. 512. That's insane. There are the same amount of people in this building as there are in our hometown. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to think about that for a while. What were some of the biggest adjusting points for you coming here from, small town, small life?
I think it was like adjusting to having, it's going to sound so weird, but like having more, like a lot of friends.
I get it.
Like not really like a lot of close friends, but just knowing a lot of people. Whereas like back home, it's like everybody knows everybody, but you're not close to anybody. I think I was close to 2 or 3 people in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then to come here and have so many people, and it's like, I love them all. Like, I would love to be everybody's friend, but like, there's not enough time.
There's not enough time.
And I feel bad because it's so hard to like not pick and choose, but like,
You got to pick and choose sometimes.
there's only so much time. And also, you can't spend 24 hours of the day with people.
You cannot.
You can't.
It's nap time sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love nap time.
I love my nap time.
Nap
I schedule it in. Yeah, but like the friends thing is I think a big part for me was I went from knowing every single person constantly
Mm-hmm.
for, my entire life, and then clean slate. Clean slate,
Nobody
didn't know a
knows you.
single soul. That was crazy for me. I could have totally lied about who I was.
You
I could
could've.
I could have done a British accent, but I didn't. Because that's bloody silly.
You're not British. We grew up in Britain.
No, we did not. But no, having friends and having to text them is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the texter.
I'll say it. I will not text you back, but no, I love you.
Emma does not text me back.
I
And
try.
I don't text her back.
It's a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
One day then we'll just see each other like, oh my
Mhm.
God.
Yeah. I think my advice, make plans when you're while you're with the person.
Yes.
Don't wait and text them later.
Yes.
If you want to make plans with someone, you should make it like,
In person.
we're walking out of class right now. Hey, do you want to do this? Do it then. Don't wait, because I'm not answering, and they're not going to answer, and then you're going to feel really bad about yourself.
And you're going to be very sad and alone.
And you're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I have no friends. But you do have friends. They just don't look at their phones. And nobody has their notifications on.
Bro, do not disturb.
Do not disturb is my enemy.
Do not disturb is my favorite person.
I know.
Sorry. It's just sometimes you can't get the notifications.
Hey, you're busy talking with your fans. Can you give us some ASL real quick?
Oh, I don't. Oh my God, wait, I don't know. I can't.
Yes, you do. You
I
literally
do.
know ASL.
I don't know what to do. Like,
What's your name?
Or-
Do you know how to sign podcast? Fire. I don't know if it's right or not, but I believe you. I trust.
Trust.
What else is different? Okay. What's it like you live off campus technically now,
I do.
and then last year you lived in Old Dirty Dan.
I did.
right?
I did.
Best Hall. I love that place.
I love Dirty Dan's.
But like, how is it like adjusting to that off campus sort of lifestyle?
The very first few weeks, I felt really like disconnected because like I'm also
Yeah.
farther. I'm like it's like 25-minute walk away
It's a 20-minute walk from here, but
from here.
but a 5-minute walk from all your classes.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
It's
So-
a hike.
So it was like hard because it's like I can't come on campus to do anything without worrying about either, oh, I have to park my car somewhere. Is my car going to be okay? Oh, or I could just walk the 20 minutes, but oh, after I get done with that, it's going to be dark and I don't want to walk home 25 minutes in the dark. So I felt really like disconnected, but I just started leaving my house. I just started parking my car and going and hanging out with people. So it got better.
You just gotta go.
Just got to go.
Just gotta go. Yeah,
I'm also way too close to the Taco Bell.
that is
That-
true. I think about walking to that Taco Bell by your house every single day,
Mm-hmm.
and I choose not to because I don't know how to get there. That's the only reason. That's the only thing keeping me.
Oh my gosh.
Is it a good Taco Bell? I've never been.
Yeah, it's very interesting, as are many of the restaurants here. There's a lot of interesting people who go to the Taco Bell. Nothing else happens at the Taco Bell. Just random tweakers. Tweakers on every street.
Tweaking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You have a job.
I do.
Where do you work?
I am a server at Buffalo Wild Wings on Calhoun.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Stop in, see Emma.
Oh, I'll be there.
So when did you get that job?
I got that job spring semester last year. I think it was January.
What made you decide to get a job? Like, what was the deciding factor between
I had no money.
You had no money?
I had no money.
That's usually it.
Yep.
That's usually
I
it.
ran out all my money through fall semester, and I was like, man, it's time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like? You like B-dubs?
I actually love my job. I love all my coworkers and my managers. The people who come in are always new, and that's one of my biggest things I love is that everybody's different, and you can tell that they've all been brought up differently, and it really shows in how they treat a server.
Okay.
That's another big thing. Like, I could tell what you've been through.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
What have I been through? Oh. Okay. Do you feel safe on Calhoun Street? Because I know you work on Calhoun Street. I don't feel unsafe on Calhoun Street.
I feel very safe on College Street just because I heard so over the summer at B-Dubs.
Okay.
My manager told me that a random lady on the street decided to come into B-Dubs and steal our vacuum and start beating a lady up with it.
Oh.
So after that, and my manager being like, I just went out and got my vacuum and went back about my day. After hearing that, I don't think I'm not scared of anything. Actually, I'm scared of her.
Yeah,
I'm scared of her.
Back? Maybe she's watching.
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
She gonna get me.
She gonna get you.
She gonna get me.
What's been the hardest part about college?
Kind of just finding the balance between social life and school and work, because I can only split my time up so much. So I feel like I had to make not a sacrifice, but like sometimes I can't always go and hang out with all my friends because I have to stay home and do homework, or I have work early the next day.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of think that's been the hardest thing, kind of figuring out.
Having to stay in and like experience oh, everyone else is having fun.
The FOMO gets you.
The FOMO does get you. I think FOMO, top 10 worst parts of college.
Yeah.
Like the first weekend, that Saturday night, I was in here and I was like, damn, I'm not doing it's the first weekend of college, I'm not doing anything. But I did stuff the night before.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I was tweaking out. I just was, because you just feel, you look outside and you feel like, you're like, oh my gosh, everybody's outside and everybody's having fun and I'm the only person inside. But that's not true, because there are like at least 100 other people sitting in their rooms thinking the exact same thing. Just do your homework, man.
Do your homework.
Go to bed.
Take a nap.
You're going to get way better sleep than everyone else who's out with their friends. So
very true. You're going to wake up feeling amazing, and they're going
to take 3 showers the next day. 3 shower Sunday, that's what they call it.
Oh.
No, it's not. I'm going to start calling it 3 shower Sunday.
I like that.
Who likes 3 shower Sunday?
Yep.
Do you miss your mom?
I miss my mom so much.
I miss my mom.
I
saw a movie, it was yesterday, called The Wild Robot. Everyone should go see it. It's so good. We're going to go see it together.
Okay.
It's so good. And afterwards, all I was thinking about is how much I miss my mom. I didn't realize I missed my mom.
Oh.
But you should call your mom. If you're watching this, call your mom.
I actually saw that on your story to call your mom, and I was on the phone with my mom.
You called your mom?
I was already on the phone with her. I was like, oh my God. I told her, I was like, Mom, Grayson told me to call you.
Yeah. I had multiple people slide up and be like, why? And I'm like, just do it. Just trust me. Your mom misses you.
How would you rate the movie?
10 out of 10.
I
think.
Wow.
At least a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Maybe it's still close, so I might be biased. I have to see it at least 2 more times.
But still, first impression, 10.
Go see The Wild Robot. I'm telling you. We'd like to take a moment to thank this show's sponsor, Mio's Pizza, the best pizza in Clifton. Also, the perfect spot to catch the games during football season. Yay! And if you come on Thursday, are you going to go on Thursday?
Maybe.
You can get $5 personal pizzas. Yippee. Okay, $5 personal pizzas. That's a deal. You could get 5 for $25. How awesome would that be? Mio's Pizza. Good food, good friends, good people. Back to it. You've been to Mio's?
I have not, but after the $5 pizza, I think I have to.
I know.
I
haven't been either.
But what are you doing on Thursday?
Bearcast.
Ooh.
My shirt. Now, this is a section of the podcast called Rank It. What? It's where we try a food and or drink item from a place on or around the University of Cincinnati campus, and we rate it out of 5 stars. What I've got here is I've got the chocolate cheesecake muffin and the strawberry smoothie from the 86 at CCM. And Emma has, what do you have?
I have a piece of banana bread, and I also have a hot chai latte.
It was hot. I got it an hour ago.
Lukewarm.
And this has been in my freezer for an hour. So hopefully it'll be good still.
It'll be good.
Fire smoothie. I know my way around a smoothie, let me tell you that much. Fire smoothie.
Very true.
You didn't say it. I can't hear you.
Oh, very true.
And how's your chai latte?
The chai latte is amazing. It's really good.
I'm going to give the smoothie 4 out of 5 stars.
I'm going to give the chai a 4 out of 5 stars.
For what? Chocolate cheesecake muffin, 5 out of 5 stars. Fire, very moist. If you like a wet muffin, you need to go to the 86 at CCM and get this thing. Nom. Wet muffin, bro.
The banana bread, very good. A solid 3.
Solid 3.
A solid 3 out of 5.
My opinion on banana bread is that it's always better homemade.
I was just about to say, I don't think I could ever have it better than when Nona makes it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is very good.
Very good. So I think averaging out, that averages like 4 stars. I'm not doing the math, but I'm going to say it averages to 4 out of 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
The 86 at CCM. Go try it. Welcome to our final segment of this episode of Podcast from the World's Smallest Desk. This is called Closing Statements, where I give the guest 3 minutes to ask me your questions or say anything that they would like. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Okay. First, I want to ask you about your dorm. How do you like Sidol?
Sidol, the bathroom? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The handicap bathrooms, we have 3 on our floor. Fire, best bathrooms. Here's the thing, though. People keep leaving in the shower. It's an epidemic. I'm going to lose my mind if it happens again. I can't keep walking in there. And it's in my favorite shower, too. I can't keep doing it.
Oh, my gosh.
My favorite shower.
The audacity.
Yes, the middle one.
Oh.
Don't go in there.
You know what? This is a tale of what I did I had a favorite shower. It was the middle one. There wasn't anything like that in it, but no, people just used it and I didn't like it.
Of course.
So I put a sign that said out of order for a week so I could have my own shower. I did it. I'll say it.
Did it work?
It did. Everybody on the floor was so mad. They were like, why are there only 2 showers working? And I was like,
that's crazy.
I don't know. And then my roommate definitely saw me walk out of it with the sign on and was like, what did you do? I said it. But if you wanted to, it works.
I don't think I'll do that because I know the sign would get taken down immediately. Also, worst part about living in the dorms, vacuuming in the middle of the night. Every night it feels like 2:30 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm up there. I'm trying to sleep. Every night.
No peace.
No peace. No sleep. 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m.
Oh, man. Oof.
That's it. I'm cooked.
You are.
But I will keep living here. So.
Okay, on the other side, what do you like about Sidol? Because it is a new dorm. It's new. It's nice.
They clean it like every 2 days, hence the vacuuming every single night thing, which, has its ups and its downs. We are right on top of Market Point, best dining hall, and I will die by that.
Mm-hmm.
Best dining hall, and I will die by that. Rec Center doesn't even compare. Sorry to all you center court freaks. Doesn't compare.
Mm-mm.
Market Point is the best. We have the little lobby. It's nice. We have plenty of laundry machines, and I think That's a W.
That is a big W.
Huge W, because I never have to fight for a washing machine.
I fought for my life last year so many times. I took so many people's clothes out of the washer because it was taking too long.
I've never had to take someone's clothes out of the washer. But the elevators are usually quick, except for every once in a while, I'll be stuck in the basement for 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why. It always happens at 3 a.m. when I'm down there filling up my water bottle on like the weekends. And I lose my mind, but I'm not walking up 12 flights of stairs.
Oh no.
Ain't gonna happen.
Sleep on the couch down there.
Oh. And that is the end of our closing statements here on the podcast from the smallest desk in the world. My name is Grayson. This has been our guest.
My name is Emma.
And thank you for watching. And I will see you next time at a podcast from the world's smallest desk.